how are you? I know a lot of you guys were asking about my hair. Yeah, my best friend did my wig, stitched by Tish. You know, it's very pretty, right? I know. She's the bomb. thebomb.com. All right, so what's the tea for today? Guys, give me the tea. I'm waiting. Because I'm about to give you the tea. Well, it's not really the tea, but anyway, guys, parents. Today, I'm here to talk about how to raise LGBTQ children. You know, I know we like Africans, so in the African community, it's not easy raising a child that is gay or transgender or anything like that. But parents, we need to talk about these issues, because just because you have a gay child doesn't mean that that child is less than. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't respect that child. It doesn't mean that they're going through a phase. Like, it overwhelms me. So we will start with this story that's very famous. What's the name of the dude? Dwayne Wade, right? That's his name. People are bashing him because he was supporting his child through his transition. And what I mean is, like, he was transgender. He was a boy. Let me not say he was a boy. He was born a boy, but he always felt like a girl, and he's gay. You know, I actually did listen to that story, whatever they were saying. I was like, oh my God, these parents are so amazing, because they accepted him as he is. Even if people were bashing him, they stood by their child. That is what you're supposed to do, parents. You're supposed to stand by your child. At the end of the day, this is not a phase they're going through. This is who they are. This is who they feel they are. So if somebody came to you and told you to change who you are, and you can't change who you are, let me say, like, all right, I'm African. So if somebody came and told me, well, I don't want you to be African, I want you to be Caribbean because being Caribbean is better, I would look at them like I'm crazy. So that's the thing that gay children go through, gay or transgendering children. People tell them to change who you are. Why are you like that? Why are you like this? You won't be able to have a kid. You won't be able to do this and that. And they're not even listening to them. So parents, all I have to say, when a child comes out to you and tells you, Mom, Dad, I think I'm gay or I'm gay, just give them a lot of support. Because if you don't support your child when they come out, number one, they're gonna have so many issues. Number two, they're gonna take bad advice from people. Number three, some of them do commit suicide because they feel like they are not loved. And the hardest thing to do, at least for the people that I knew that were gay before they came out, they said, before I came out, I could not speak to my parents. I couldn't tell my parents anything. So parents, it's so hard for your child to come out to tell you the truth. Coming out of the closet is not easy. Not for everybody. I know some people are gonna say, oh yeah, my friend came out, it was easy for them. Yeah, maybe they didn't have supportive parents or supportive friends, and that's why they came out. When a child comes out to you that they are gay, love them. Just tell them they are loved. Show them support, because the world out there is not going to be easy on them. And the crazy thing is, like, people think, if you really think gay people are not who they are, do you think people would choose to be something that 70% of the world hates? No. Who would want to do that? It's like, if I knew people hated me for being black, why would I go out there claiming it? Even if I'm black, like, why would I go claiming it? It's already a hard time. So that's how they feel. It's already hard out there. So if they don't get the love and support they need from their parents, mostly like family members, it could be friends, then that means that they're gonna have such a hard life, and they're gonna end up doing things that they're not even supposed to be doing. That's why it's very important, you as parents, to support your children as gay. You cannot change them. You cannot change them. And that's what during therapy I have to tell like parents, like, you know, that's the way the child is. All they need is support them. How can you support them? You can support them in so many ways. Ask them, and you don't even need to guess. Ask them, be like, what do you need from me? How do you want me to support you? They are going to let you know. They will definitely let you know. Okay. As we all know, it's not easy getting your children to open up and stuff like that. So if you're a parent and you have a child that has come to you and told you they're gay or they're transgender, the most thing you have to do is listen to them, or ask them questions. How do you feel? What makes you think you are like that? What makes you think that's who you are? Get to know their friends, if they have gay friends. Get to know them for them, because once you get to know their world, and so build trust. These conversations, they build trust, and they also give you a chance to be open with them, because they're gonna feel like, okay, you're trying to get to know me, you're not gonna judge me. If you have questions, you come directly to me, because the most thing parents do is go outside and get all this advice from their friends. Some of their friends are actually homophobic, so some people tell them all these advise how to treat their kids, and the first person you really need to ask is your child, because at the end of the day, your child knows what they need for you to be able to support them. And parents, don't think that your children are gonna come to you and start all these conversations. You just need to start small. You just need to ask them how their day was. If you have something big to ask them, because sometimes they haven't also processed who they are. Some of them are just kind of like getting used to who they are, getting comfortable in their bodies, getting comfortable with who they are. So if you're a parent, just make sure when you ask these questions, you don't ask like questions that's gonna make them not want to talk to you. You could always start small and then see how they respond to the conversation, and then you could add whatever you want to add. But at the end of the day, listen to them, because they know better. You don't know what's best for them. They know what's best for them. You're not the one that's going through the process. They are. So because they are the ones that's going through the process, they know exactly what they need from you, me, and whoever that loves them and is around them. Another mistake parents make is when their kids go to talk to them about what they're going through, you know, about coming out. Usually they tell them, oh, it's a phase, you will get over it. No. How do you know it's a phase for them? You're not in their body, you're not in their mind, you're not in their emotions. So how do you know it's a phase? You're telling your child that it's a phase. That's a good way of actually pushing them away, because if somebody keeps on telling you, oh, it's a phase, you get over it, then they're not gonna come to talk. They're not gonna want to come to talk to you. They're just gonna want to go talk to other people that don't judge them. Also, you're telling them there is a cure, we should go to therapy. Maybe if we go to therapy, you're not gonna be gay anymore, you're not gonna want to be transgender anymore. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's actually disrespectful, and it's actually insensitive. So don't I'm just saying, I'm just saving a relationship between you and your child. Also, people look for blame. Oh, you're like that because something happened when you were younger, you're like this because something, instead of like celebrating their children for who they are, they're just always looking for blame. They like to blame them for things that they cannot change. If you're blaming somebody for things they cannot change, they're gonna end up hating you and they're not gonna want to be around you. And African parents, this is the reason why your children don't come to you. If they come to you and they can't talk to you, they are not gonna come to you again. They're really not gonna come to you again. And if they feel like they're not supported, that's how children end up committing suicide. So do you want a dead child, or you want a healthy child who is who they are, who they, because that's who they are. So do you want to, because when rejection happens so many times, it's coming from parents, and then it's coming from aunties, uncles, sometimes it's cousins, sometimes it's all these people. When children don't feel supported, they are going to go commit suicide. It's so many kids that commit suicide every day, and it's so many children that talk about they want to commit suicide every day. And guess what? Most of them do commit suicide. People just don't talk about suicide. For somebody to really think about committing suicide, that means like they feel like they can't leave anymore, they're not loved, they feel like nobody cares, they feel all these negative feelings. So would you rather your child commit suicide or not? And also, hiding your kids' identities, sexual orientation. Some of them end up going to marry women. Let me say a man is gonna go marry a woman because he was told he can't be gay, right? So what's gonna happen in that marriage? They're gonna go out of that marriage and start looking for people to have sex with, or people that they connect with that way. And it's not like they want to hurt the wife or anything. Let me say, even if it's a woman that is fully lesbian and their parents don't want them to be lesbian and they marry them off, what's gonna happen in that marriage or relationship? They're not gonna be happy, and they always gonna go look outside of the marriage to be fulfilled, because the marriage is not fulfilling. They are not straight. That's not what they wanna be. They wanna be associated with. It was forced. So you force somebody to be that, guess what? They still gonna be who they are anyway. So I hope parents, you have learned a little bit on how to parent a child that's in the LGBT community, and I hope you support them. And if you don't know how to support them, there is always therapy. You could always take them to therapy just to understand who they are, and so they could also understand more of who they are. All right guys, thanks for watching, like always, and it was nice talking to you. It's always nice talking to you guys and giving you the knowledge. And so leave comments, because I love reading comments. We both love to read comments. So leave your comments and share this video, share it with people who you think are having a hard time with their kids, and see you later.